Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA.
In this game, we'll see the Las Vegas Aces against the Phoenix Mercury.
I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. Not only is this a key regular season game, it also weighs heavy in the Commissioner's Cup standings.
Yeah, each of these squads has a chance to get into the final. It is a must-win if you're talking about the Cup race.
And so off the tip, it's Phoenix. And stolen by McBuckets. And she goes strong with the one-handed jam.
A 1-2 punch right there. Nice steal and some elevation on the jam.
Yeah, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play on defense.
An easy basket, too.
Man, my old coaches would be so proud. I mean, that's the importance of great on-the-ball defense being showcased there. Sometimes you don't like to see players pull up from three-point range on the break, but for her, with no one on her, it's a very good shot. You know, I'll give her some credit there. She had no chance to stop that slam with a much bigger defender taking it over her, but she hung in there and gave it a shot.
Outside, Diggin Smith. Here's MyWNBA. That's good. And so Brittany Griner gets the assist.
Ooh, an unselfish play from an unselfish player. Griner is a respected locker room figure.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that's exactly what a coach loves to see in a close game. Put your head down, make something happen.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show she's putting on this quarter.
Now here's Diggin Smith. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Diggin Smith. Clock at 6. Over Parker. Diggin Smith's shot is off. Now here's McBuckets. Guarded by Diggin Smith. Here's McBuckets. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
Another basket for them. They really have come out blazing here in the first.
Poked away and stolen by McBuckets. The 15-footer, again, Las Vegas.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Now here's Diggin Smith. Pass to Griner. Rossi outside. Shot clock at 5. Diggin Smith. Here's Griner, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
An absolute floor general. Vision and passing are the trademarks of Diggin Smith's game.
The WNBA had its first season back in 1997, and just 3 original teams remain. The LA Sparks, the New York Liberty, and the Phoenix Mercury.
Tarasi, it's good. The assist that time, Skylar Diggin Smith.
And this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early, hitting 3 of 4.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Their offense has come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Get a pickup and keep this
First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. That's tipped. Stolen by Chelsea Gray. McBuckets with it. And Diggin Smith picks her up defensively.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Here's Diggin Smith. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's McBuckets. And the ACES, another 3.
And that's what built them the early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball. And she lobs it up. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mercury.
I think she was surprised to see that pass coming her way. She reacted too late.
And here is Diggin Smith, and stolen by McBuckets. To the paint, Gray.
Making the simple play when nothing extra is needed. Gray is focused on her fundamentals.
Here's Diggin Smith. Rossi outside. It's good. The assist that time from Skylar Diggin Smith.
They're off and running. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
McBuckets up top. Takes the 3. And the ACES, another 3.
She just keeps on rolling. Unbelievable.
You want to talk about putting up points in a hurry? She just cannot miss right now.
From past the arc, good on the 3-point shot.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the 3-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
For 3, connects from 3-point range.
They're going back to the 3-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Now here's Taurasi. From down in the low post, it goes.
Looking comfortable operating in the post. Taurasi has a great sense of when to attack from this area on the court.
Well, when you look at the all-time leaders in points scored, Diana Taurasi is first by a wide margin. That speaks to her incredible longevity.
Now Diggin Smith. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Cunningham. Knocks it loose. Now here's Young. Here's McBuckets. And down it goes, jamming it home.
Love seeing that kind of unselfish attitude. Jackie Young makes so many winning plays.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Entering the league in 2004, Diana Taurasi continues to be great.
Well, part of it is her legendary competitiveness. I mean, Taurasi plays with incredible fire, and that flame is still burning strong.
Put herself in a great position to finish that break off.
Yeah, and that right there is just a great read of how the play was developing and where the ball was going.
Such high basketball IQ.
McBuckets, and the ACES, another 3.
Everything's going according to plan for them offensively so far. Coaching staff has got to be impressed.
And I'm impressed. I mean, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. They're scoring with confidence.
Parker, and that one good.
It's not their half-court D that's been the problem. it's scores like that are hurting them.
Yeah, all these fast break points are definitely a concern, and they've yet to find the answer.
Answer, I think, is just effort.
Pass to Cunningham.
Back to Taurasi. Outside, Diggin Smith. Reiner. Will it go? And she sinks the layup.
If you let me draft one player, maybe ever, to get the ball inside to, it might just be Brittany Griner.
Now here is McBuckets. And she's got 41.
They've given up so many threes today.
Their defensive rotations on the perimeter have been abysmal.
And stolen by McBuckets. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once she came up with the steal, she went straight on the attack.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, guys. Go hard to the bucket. Don't let them get set up on defense.
Here's Cunningham.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 6 on the shot clock. The drive by Diana Taurasi. Nails the baby hook.
That's her 4th straight make right off the bat. She's setting a pretty high standard for herself.
It's the type of start you hope for, no question.
McBuckets with the bucket.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Pick by MyWNBA.
Poked loose.
Pass to Cunningham. Now here's MyWNBA.
Taurasi outside. Pulls it. The shot, no good. So Las Vegas will take it the other way. The shot from 20 feet. Again, Las Vegas.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
Skylar Diggin Smith drawing the double team. Taurasi right side. Pass to Griner. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Dimer from Diana Taurasi.
And here are the aces now. Here's McBuckets. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
Boy, they're shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Yeah, how do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss right now.
And stolen by McBuckets. And she dunks it down.
Putting on a show for these people.
I can't believe she pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, if you've got it, flaunt it. Like Tim and his jump shot.
Well, since an ownership change prior to the 2021 season, Las Vegas has set their sights on being the model franchise in the WNBA, making a major financial commitment.
Now here's Wilson. Looking for her first basket still in this one. And the shot goes down.
And you can't help but really pick on their defense. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming much too easily. I mean, you've got to take something away.
2 minutes.
Here's McBuckets. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The awareness of Gray, a terrific teammate who is good at recognizing when someone on her team is uncovered.
And the Aces are setting the standard in the WNBA, especially off the floor.
Yeah, there's just so much going on. I mean, whether it's the incredible new practice gym that rivals any basketball facility out there, or their big-time investment in the coaching position. You could also look at them expanding the front office, marketing and player development. I mean, the Aces are doing it the right way, and I would love to see other WNBA teams follow.
Now here's Gray. Here's McBuckets. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
She's doing everything for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, she's had an answer.
Here's Diggin Smith. Taurasi. Gray defending. Taurasi with it. She's got 8. 2 on the clock. Off the mark there with the 3. Pass to McBuckets. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
She's the main reason they have the lead right now. She's been perfect from the field. She has not missed one, literally perfect.
And
Here's MyWNBA. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, that's a high IQ pass by Taurasi to the wide open shooter. She's got a great sense of where to send the ball.
Another 3 for Las Vegas.
They're having so much trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either.
That'll kill you, a differential like that from beyond the arc.
Pass to MyWNBA. Reiner. Now Cunningham. Guarded by Young. Skylar Diggins-Smith outside. And that's not going to go. We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. The Aces on top, just dominating this one. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit.
Fans, your youth squad.
And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And a comfortable margin for the Aces here, guys.
It's been smooth sailing through one on offense.
They really have made it look easy. There's no other way to put it.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looked shell-shocked.
And now that they're rolling from out there, you've got to get it in their jersey and try to deny those looks.
Especially how well people shoot threes these days.
Got a piece of it. She lobs up the alley-oop pass. And she gets it to go.
Few players better than Wilson inside has a rare combo of touch and length, plus the desire to beat you.
And here's the fast break. Leaps for it. And she finishes nicely on the layup.
Fast break points in their favor. They're really pushing the tempo.
And defensively, you've got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back.
Jefferson outside. Pass to Petty. And they're running. Here's McBuckets. And she bangs it home with one hand.
An attentive player who sees the floor well. Clark really understands how to distribute the rock.
Plum comes with a double team. Out of bounds. It'll be Aces ball.
That is such a careless pass. You got to keep your head in the game.
Las Vegas dictating the flow. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Wilson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passes.
Turner with the bucket.
I love seeing Petty share the wealth, looking to get her teammates going.
Pass to Wilson. Over Turner. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
Moving it around, 8 of the last 10 points coming off assists.
Nothing makes a coach happier than a display of pure, selfless teamwork.
Absolutely. This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in this second quarter. Got a piece of it. Here's Petty. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 to shoot. Inside. It's stolen by Parker. McBuckets with it. Now guarded by Jefferson.
Stupendous. Save that one. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful. Give it to us over and over again.
Can we see it again?
Please, can we see it again? I mean, you are not going to top that alley-oop.
They've been the hotter team in the first half so far, guys.
Well, they've been grinding, working for those high percentage shots, and it's been paying off for them.
And let's see if this success continues to go as we get longer into this game.
Jefferson outside. Pass to Petty.
Back to Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Now here's Taurasi. He's covered by Clark. And they turn it over. 24-second buzzer signaling the shot clock violation. Las Vegas dictating the flow. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. This is an important game in the Commissioner's Cup. Both teams have a shot to make the final.
And that adds another layer of excitement to this one. A regular season game with extra importance. Each squad very much alive in the cup race.
Jefferson outside. Pass to Petty. Tipped away. Tries to save it. Plum with it. She's picked up by Griner. To the middle. Here's Clark. Down it goes for her third basket and as many tries.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
And she's going for the alley-oop.
That's just what should happen off the field. Get it immediately into transition.
And that's the perfect time to do it. Those few seconds right after the turnover, there's no time for the defense to get organized.
Absolutely, and well executed on the break.
And here's Jefferson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. And here we go. ACES running.
Unbelievable. Is this the dunk contest? Or are we playing an actual real game?
Oh, that one counts. Believe me. What confidence to attempt the alley-oop to herself.
She just couldn't resist. I mean, the most spectacular of plays, and we're seeing it right up close.
Here's McBuckets. And she goes in for the dunk.
Quick hands of the steal, and Matt hops in the slam.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
And good defense leads to easy baskets.
Yeah, Tim, you hit it right on the head. One usually leads to the other, and that's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball.
Hey, and if you want to watch a WNBA game, as long as you have a smartphone, you're in luck.
The league has done a great job with streaming because you can pretty much catch a WNBA game anywhere. With so many different ways to watch, they are connecting with the younger audience.
Yeah, but also putting games on network TV, drawing huge numbers. The combination of the two has increased the fan base, and we are all for that.
Here's McBuckets. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
Well, you want to run point in this league, you need to know where everyone on the court is. Great awareness by Plum leads to an easy hoop.
Here's McBuckets. And she goes up strong with one hand and flushes it.
Shook her defender loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk is just a cherry on top.
Why you guys got to make me hungry like that, huh? Just some skills are being showcased out there now, though. I mean, that was a terrific bucket.
Not an easy player to stop when she's got the rim in her sights.
Never has been, never will be. She's a determined finisher.
And she goes with the one-hand tomahawk slam. Nice choice.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Petty. To stop the run. The Mercury with another miss. Now the Aces with it. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter. Here's McBuckets. And she takes that one up and powers it through.
And she's definitely making her presence felt here in the first half. She has been just incredibly effective so far.
Kelsey Plum from outside. Another three for Las Vegas.
Demonstrating how dangerous she can be from deep. Plum doesn't lack confidence in firing the 3-ball.
Pass to Taurasi. Griner with the ball. And stolen by Asia Wilson. McBuckets with it. She's picked up by Griner. And the ball out of play, the Mercury will have it.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Mercury making a switch here.
Incredibly, the Las Vegas franchise won 3 straight draft lotteries. From 2017 to 2019, the Aces got the first overall pick, and you talk about luck.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Turner. Here's Cunningham. Tries to snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by McBuckets. And the Aces made the most of those 3 #1 overall picks.
Well, you got Kelsey Plum, Jackie Young, really good WNBA players in their own right. But the big jackpot for Vegas was future MVP Asia Wilson. The 2018 pick is a player that you can really build a team around. And Las Vegas has done exactly that.
Mercury with the rebound. Now Diggins Smith. Kelsey Plum with the steal. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mercury.
Phoenix Mercury ball. Substitution on the court.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Aces on top, opening a huge gap. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. Welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going, and what has been a runaway of a game so far. And a storyline here, McBuckets getting it done today.
Yeah, the magic touch in terms of setting up her teammates, just a pile of assists for her.
Which isn't a very common occurrence for her. You know, typically she's more of a finisher, but that's just not the case in this one.
Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. Oh, she dents the rim with a two-hand slam.
They keep going to her, and guess what? She keeps coming through. She's leading this game in scoring.
And stolen by McBuckets. To the inside. Ray.
What a passing display she's putting on.
She is spoiling us today. Just another incredible assist for the highlight reel, and the reel is getting quite long.
Now here's Diggins Smith. Knocked loose and stolen by McBuckets. And she lays in the alley-oop pass.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They've played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
And the Mercury with possession. Taurasi outside. Diggins Smith. Pass to Griner. And she lays it straight in.
Oh, it's a good thing she showed up today, because without her, they'd be in deeper trouble.
Here's McBuckets. Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
And they're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
They aren't taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep on adding to their score.
Yeah, I mean, it's never a good idea to back off, and it doesn't look like that thought has even crossed their mind.
Credit the head coach for pushing this team.
Pass to Griner. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break, Las Vegas. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
And it's out of bounds. The Mercury able to retain possession here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Skylar Diggins-Smith drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Pass to McBuckets. Launches it. That's good. And so Asia Wilson with the assist.
This is the kind of shooting performance that coaches dream of. Great start to this third quarter.
Reiner with the ball. Parker defending. And here's Cunningham. Now here's Diggins-Smith. Reiner with the screen. 3 on the clock. To halt the run. And the layup is good.
Her shooting has been so good today. She may have to take it upon herself to get her team out of this hole. When we talk defensive impact, no player affects a game like Brittany Reiner. Quite simply, the best defender in WNBA history.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Skylar Diggins-Smith drawing the double team. Wilson with the steal. And they're on the break. Here's McBuckets. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Quality dish by Wilson. Good heads-up basketball helps her find the open player.
Here's Diggins-Smith. A perennial all-defensive team member, Griner is the ultimate rim protector.
Well, you have 6'9" height, 7'4" wingspan, incredible motor, and a tremendous defensive IQ. All of that shows up in Brittany's block numbers.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jackie Young. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great work by Young with those fast hands, snatching the ball, getting the fast break.
They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively. And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
And now the Aces on the break. Here's McBuckets. And she jams it in with authority.
Chelsea.
You just knew she was going to win that race.
Boy, gotta love that early offense. Super job on the break.
Here's DeRossi. That shot missing. So Las Vegas will take it the other way.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance. Physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Mariah Jefferson.
Pass to Taurasi. Now MyWNBA. And here's Jefferson. Parker defending. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Turner. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Now here is McBuckets. Tight defense on her. She gets that one.
Well, that's good D, but Parker just better offensively. Must be so frustrating. Just try to stop her at all.
Jefferson outside. Pass to Griner. Over Parker. The Mercury with another miss.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
Knocked away and stolen by McBuckets. Here's Gray. She's covered by Taurasi. Count it.
Focus and intensity are never in question with Gray. I mean, she brings it every time she steps on the floor, and you have to admire that.
Stolen by Chelsea Gray. And she throws it down with one hand. Slamma-jamma bing bong.
That's deflating for a team. Coughing the ball up and having it turn into immediate points at the other end.
Yeah, that just feels like giving up 2 buckets.
Back to Taurasi. Clock at 6.
Down low. Reiner out of bounds. It'll be Aces ball.
Goes to Las Vegas.
The Mercury making a switch here.
Shea Petty.
Here's Gray. He's got 14. And she makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
If they're going to be successful, they need her scoring, and certainly they've gotten it today, and then some.
They've been looking out of sorts here in the last few possessions.
This is when they need to be patient and find a high percentage shot.
Pass to MyWNBA. Turner. Parker with the double team. Here's Reiner. Good for another bucket. He's winning half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Lighting it up again. Reiner led the WNBA in scoring for a reason. She's expanded her offensive game.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
And the Aces making a change here. Now here's Jefferson. She's covered by McBuckets. And that one is hammered home.
Yes,
Nasty.
Chelsea
Absolutely
Gray.
filthy.
This building is stunned. She dug deep into her bag of tricks right there.
And I hope she keeps that one handy because I really, really want to see it again.
All right, you want to talk about the best team in league history. The 2014 Mercury have to be in the conversation. 29-5 in the regular season. Then in the playoffs, they lost just one time, winning it all.
Pass to Gustafson. Just 5 to shoot. Petty. Over McBuckets. No good with the elbow jumper.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside. No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw her teammate with a path to the hoop and bang. Lobbed it right up there for her.
And she was ready for it. Elevated and made the catch.
And chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup. Tim, you did that a lot, but not because of being conservative, more so because you couldn't really dunk.
Got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once she came up with the steal, she went straight on the attack.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, guys. Go hard to the bucket. Don't let them get set up on defense.
Petty with it, and Clark picks her up defensively. Turner, and the layup falls. And those 2014 Phoenix Mercury, man, they had a star-studded roster.
They did. Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner were first-team All-WNBA that season. And then Griner also won Defensive Player of the Year. And then as a team, I mean, the Mercury, first in offensive and defensive rating, just a dominant 2014 season.
Pass to Petty. Back to Jefferson. Here's Turner. Now Jefferson. Gray defending. Up top, Petty. She has 7. Gustafson can't hit.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
Got that one up quick.
She has really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
MyWNBA with it. Pass to Petty. Over Parker. Here's Gustafson. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Here's McBuckets. Boom! She jams it straight down.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
Pass to MyWNBA. Jefferson. And here's Gustafson. Jefferson outside. Here's Petty. Off target from outside.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around,
Logan.
get an easier
3
shot.
points.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
How about the fearless nature of Shea Petty? Mixing it up down low.
Pass to McBuckets. From deep, another three for Las Vegas.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Here's Petty, and the Mercury tack on 2 more.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
Here's Clark, and good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Everybody out of the way, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
A work of art.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Jefferson outside. Turner, defended by Turner. By herself, flushes it down to finish the break.
The break beginning with a huge steal from Clark, quite possibly, arguably, the best defensive player in the league.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Aces on top, delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us.
What a terrific, unselfish play. Could have tried to take it herself, but chose to set up her teammate. And what a setup it was.
Yeah, and as a two guard, she's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see her orchestrating for her teammates instead.
And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Poked loose and stolen by McBuckets. And now the Aces on the break. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the inside. Shot's good by Clark.
Always up for a challenge because Clark loves to improve her game, and really, she wants to get better every day.
Today's game counts double. It's not just a regular season game.
This one is part of the Commissioner's Cup as well, so a victory would be twice as nice.
Hits the three-point bomb.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
Pass to Petty. Well, Tim, lots of recently retired WNBA players have gone over to NBA teams.
Oh, we see him on the bench as coaches helping with X's and O's and player development. But also, a lot of former WNBA players are in the front office, scouting, helping with the draft, helping with the player acquisitions, doing it all.
It's great to see the NBA bring in more former WNBA players because there are very few people who understand what it takes to win at the highest level.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's what I call pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Olsen, guarded by Diggins Smith. Here's Young. And again, it's Las Vegas.
And that's where the 6-foot size of Young comes into play. A backcourt player who can beat good D.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Rob. Here's McBuckets. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And check out the bounce.
That's a lot of bounce per ounce right there.
How much? What's the bounce per ounce ratio?
I'm not sure.
The proper bounce to ounce ratio, Tim, is, you know what? I don't even know. Look, all I do know is that she is a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Here's Diggin Smith. Out of bounds, it'll be ACES ball.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a comedy of errors, and you can add another one to the list.
Substitution on the court.
Now here is McBuckets. She's guarded closely. Drills it from outside.
You simply cannot say enough about the quarter she's having. I mean, every one of her attempts has gone down.
Here we go, one-on-one. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Talk about reading the floor. Parker's teammates feed off her energy as a playmaker.
That's tipped. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Man, she is so much fun to watch when she's working like that and getting to the hoop like that.
To the middle. Turner. Parker defending. Back to Jefferson. Pass to Petty. Now Gustafson. 6 on the shot clock. Diggin Smith. Now here's Petty to end the run. Rebounded by Parker.
She's not exactly killing them from deep. I mean, she had 1 3 ball in the first half, yes, but still none here in the second.
It's been all about tempo and pace with them, and it's led them to a big advantage in fast break points.
It's a big reason they're in front, Tim. All that early offense, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
And this is a team that loves to go up and down the floor, Brian, and we love to watch it.
Jefferson right side. Back to Diggin Smith. And as the shot clock expires, 24-second violation. And a key to winning in the WNBA, navigating the salary cap.
It's huge. I mean, we've seen teams have to trade stars because of cap concerns. Drafting well, also really important. Having a player on their rookie deal, it's a huge advantage.
Yeah, rookie contracts are much lower than veteran contracts. So even if they are role players, having players that can contribute, that are on their first contracts, that just helps big time when you're working with the cap.
And it's been a pretty rough stretch for them.
Yeah, this is an important possession. It's essential they put a stop to this run.
And here's Cunningham. Poked away and stolen by Raquana Williams. Here's McBuckets. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, you might be surprised by Williams' court vision, but she isn't. She knows she can make sharp passes offensively.
And stolen by McBuckets. And she makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Quick hands of the steal, and Matt hops in the slam.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
And good defense leads to easy baskets.
Yeah, Tim, you hit it right on the head. One usually leads to the other, and that's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball.
5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Aces.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Parker gets it to go for bucket number 8. She's taken just 10 shots.
Putting on a clinic. You see, once Parker sees the ball go through the hoop, she can catch fire quickly, as she certainly has today.
Yep, that goes.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
Gustafson, Parker defending. Stolen. And here are the aces now. Here's McBuckets. Another three for Las Vegas.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Pass to Turner. Here's Cunningham. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Plays with lots of movement offensively. Great from the perimeter, but also capable of doing damage inside.
And she makes that one.
Her quickness and soft touch around the rim, it allows her to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in the arsenal.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The dunk was nice, but the move she made to free herself up was the real thing of beauty.
No doubt. What a savvy play to get into position for the slam.
That's just heads-up basketball, guys, and coaches love to see that.
Nice shot by Petty.
What a bad time for these defenders to just be standing around watching. I mean, not while the ball's in her hands.
Here's McBuckets. And the aces, another three.
Since halftime, she has been cash money from beyond the arc. When she's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
So it's the aces winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Yeah, Blake, I guess they don't need home cooking, like, you're cooking from your mom, to feel at home. Just a masterful performance all around for them.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.